CH31, this is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chad Mostyn and Cam Water.
For the first time here for season 3. Davis on pole, Vanderkran in second. It's going to be sprint round action here tonight. Let's go racing here at Daytona. It was a good start there from Davis in comparison to Vanderkran in behind. Cowan's absolutely bogged it up and already dropped out of the top 3 here as they come down towards turn 1 for the first time. There's biffing and barging between Gallen and Cowan. These guys are still going at it after last season. They survived for this time by though. Through turn 2 and 3 they come. Nice and clean, boys. Keep it up as they come up to...
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride, whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride.
ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Through turn 1, it was a horrible start from De Bono. He's absolutely bogged it up and gets eaten alive by Dixon and Gowans as they come on through. Through turn 1 they come, and they all spread out around in towards the first sector of the Silverstone circuit. They look all right at the moment. Okay, there's already been a car spun round. That's Jordan Ferguson offline.
Is green at Road Atlanta here as well. Faulkner did get away. De Bono is tucked in as well. Unfortunately, Houghton is on that outside line. De Bono does want to turn it to. He's got the job. De Bono's overtaken. Now can he get Ben Faulkner up through turns 2 and 3? They go round the right-hander, dropping down the hill. Faulkner's out in front. De Bono second. Houghton third. Ratcliffe in fourth. No real dramas going into turn 1.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chad Mostyn and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tannock and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get a good run. Dodds just absolutely think about it. It's a really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shannon's Insurance GR86 at Nationals Round 2 from Rudskogen. I am James JP Parfitt. I'm joined in the booth by Steve OAP Sinkovic here this evening, who's going to be alongside me for what plans to be an absolutely barnstorming race. The track at the moment, as you can see on your screen, is moderately wet. I've seen that before, but it actually is starting off here a little bit rainy there. You've heard him already. Let's bring him into the booth. Steve, welcome in there, sir.
Are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Oh, it's been a hell of a week, mate. It's been a pretty full-on behind the scenes and on track. Tuesday nights have been mega. Like we had close to 100 viewers for most of the show, so it was fantastic. The people getting really behind it. Last night was good because we launched our new partnership with Moser Racing for the Formula Superlights for 2025. So that was spectacular. And to top it all off, mate, the cherry on top of my cream Sunday is working with you tonight with JP, the legend himself.
Oh, dude, I did see yesterday actually. You didn't have a good race, mate.
Mate, I believe me, I've had nothing but tech issues like we're just having in the background in my PC at the moment. Last night, I couldn't get audio working properly. It was just doing my head in. And in the end, I was like, I can't race like this. So I just pulled the pin on it. I ended up watching some Disney Channel stuff.
Oh, nice. All else fails, put your feet up and watch a bit of Disney.
It was a bit like that, mate. It was a bit like that.
Mate, I fair play to you, to be blatantly honest with you. It's yeah, I probably would have done the same if you've got techie issues going on at the same time. But listen, last week we put them in Charlotte Roval, and well, I mean, we saw planes, trains, and flying automobiles.
Oh, that we did, mate. That we did. And I mean, now we're adding rain to, well, how do you pronounce it? Rudskogen?
Yeah.
Rudskogen. It sounds Scottish.
No, it's definitely not Scottish, mate. I can tell you that one. It is somewhere in Norway, I believe. I
was going to say that on Norwegian.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's going to be pretty spectacular. We're at wet track. I can't remember this track from last season, to be totally honest with you. I just hope we don't end up with IT issues because of the rain and the amount of cars on track. Like, that is huge tonight. The amount of people we've got participating. I think we've physically got to 52 registered drivers for this series. I think we are pretty much full in every series now as of today. So it's been crazy. 52 in here. Even Sunday's got 52. On Tuesday nights, it's like people on the backup list waiting to get in. There's like 10 waiting to get in. And I think last night in the Formula 3s, we clocked registrations of 51, 52 as well. So spectacular all round.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the good things, isn't it? It's really taken off, and we've got great fields taking place here at this same time. Yeah, last week, I don't really know what to say about last week, Steve, to be blatantly honest with you. It was a little bit chaotic. It was a little bit manic. There was cars up in the air. There was poor old Jeff Arnold, I think it was, who did about 5 flips at the process coming out of a chicane after hitting Sam Catcazinos. Well, we kind of had a bit of everything.
We had a bit of it was a bit of a banquet of racing, wasn't it? Anything that could have gone would go wrong. I did a post of that accident, of that car going straight through the air after it hit Catacazina, so that was pretty spectacular. And but But stay tuned for the socials after tonight. I'm sure there's going to be some spectacular accidents on here too.
Absolutely. 43% of rain at this moment in time. Well, I think you can guarantee it is raining. Track is still moderately wet though. Harry Dodds, good evening, gents. Good evening, mate. Well, it's morning for me, but good evening. Anyway, Harry, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on that one. We will have scores on the doors next week. I've just got to sort out the layouts with the admin because unfortunately I cannot get what they've given me on the broadcast at the moment, but I can give you a rough idea where everybody is at this moment in time. Dougie Gowans is leading away in the pros. David Gallo in second, Tony Baker third with Josh Houghton fourth, Dan Burns sitting in fifth. In the Pro-Ams, it's Ryan Price, Ronald Allen, Callum Hodgkinson, Josh King and Bradley Mays. And then in the AMs, it's Greg Johnson, Peter Grayton, Brad Anderson, David Simmons and Daniel Hardin, your top five. What is going on all of a sudden and why is everybody blinking around? That's never good. But hopefully that will settle itself back down again. Not quite sure why all of a sudden it wants to do that again when it hasn't done it to me for absolutely ages. But there we go. Hopefully it's not just me.
It's wiping the rain out of its eyes, mate. That's all.
Hopefully. It was a feast for the eyes, says Sam. What, your spectacular smack at Charlotte? I really hope you got your spectacles on, Sam Katagazinos, today. I'll tell you that much, because let's not have a repeat on that one. Good evening, Singer. Good morning, JP. How are you both on this fine day, says Laura Anderson. Well, Laura, I'm doing very well. Surviving. I've had about 3.5 hours sleep. That's about it at the moment. And Steve, I believe, is good.
Yeah, all good. I fixed the screen in the background, everything. I am sensational. Laura, again, joining us tonight. Thank you very much, as usual. She's one of our all-time regulars. Harry Dodd seems to be in here all the time as well. And I don't know what Sam's doing here. He should be on track practicing.
Well, he's probably got his spectacles on, isn't he? You know what I mean? I think he needs them after last week.
Well, we're at round 2, so we'll start to see some changes in the ladder positions and seeing a few people starting to shine and a few people starting to lose their grip on driving. But, mate, with this massive field, there's a battle across every title. It's like, what do we got in there? 36 cars and very evenly spaced out too between Pro-Am and Am2.
Absolutely, and I think that's where we've got a nice little spread, haven't we? We've got a good mix of pros, Pro-Ams and Ams, and to be fair, there was battles all the way through the field last week, and this is one of the things that had, and it was very, very interesting. Joshy Houghton, Byrne, Gowans were all in and around there as well. Dougie Gowans taking the victory after Josh cut the chicane at the end, and he ended up, I don't know where he ended up, somewhere, didn't he? And I think at the end of the day, it was just a round one race. I think that's the only way you could put it, because that's what it was. Are you borrowing my computer with all that blinking? Sam, listen to me, dear sir, right? Don't start. My computer has not blinked on anything for ages. I did a 59-car Super Formula race in the rain the other day, and it was perfectly fine. So it's my connection to these dodgy Aussie servers that I have to join, Sam. Don't even start that one with me.
Thou shalt not go there.
Yes. That's exactly it. Behave yourself. And only because your potato computer can't handle the rain, Sam. I should have known you shouldn't be on track, to be honest with you.
Sam, I think he just called you a spud.
Yeah. But it is raining. Sam's PC don't like the rain, does it? He can't handle it. So there we go. But on that one, I hope your son's okay, Sam. I've got a post-operation appointment. Oh, bless him. Hope he's all right, Sam, as well, to be honest. I've only just read that, mate, so thanks so much. Please give specs. JP needs an upgrade. Oi, my specs are fine. I'm good, I think. It is, to be fair, Sam, it is actually due an upgrade, but the cost of it, my upgrades are not cheap, Sam, unfortunately. It's by the time I've done the processor. No, mate, they're not.
Hell no.
My last one cost me nearly 1,800 quid to upgrade my PC.
Yeah, it's crazy. But, we're sitting here with, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43 cars on track tonight. And that means we're missing 7. Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, probably. I mean, one of them's in YouTube chat, so
Well, we're seeing some times being racked up at the moment. Josh Horton, I guess it was a series that was in his hands last year, and it slipped in the final part of the heats, and he lost it out. But he's sitting on a 1:43.9 flat, so he's doing extremely well. That's just over 5/10 quicker than the second place driver of Cole Lavery.
Yeah.
DeBono sitting in the pits. Jamie Douglas 4th. Dougie Gowan's in 5th. Our current champion-elect.
Yep, defender champion. Took the win, didn't he? You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Yes.
Loved it. So, we'll
mate, you know what we nearly had on Tuesday night? We nearly had our first female outright podium. Di Fieldman was sitting in 3rd until she missed a brake marker, and the poor thing, I think she ended up in 5th, but what an effort. So I'm still taking my hat off to Di. That was an effort of unbelievable proportions. It was a spectacular drive.
It definitely was. We've got 3 20-minute heats for you for this one here at Rudskogen. Of course, last week was a 20-minute and a 40-minute feature. And we've come to a completely different circuit. And then next week, we're off to Legacy Line Rock Chicane for a 20-minute and 40 minutes there as well.
I do like myself a bit of Lime Rock.
Oh, everybody loves Lime Rock, mate, don't they? Let's be real about it. My upgrades are not cheap. $6 million. JP, yeah, I wish, mate. You know what I mean? If it's going to be that much, Steve, I better send Steve a different kind of invoice.
I think while Sam is talking to us, he's playing Monopoly.
Oh, Monopoly Go on your mobile phone?
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
he's counting Monopoly money.
I play that. I love a little bit of Monopoly Go. I'm rich on Monopoly Go. I'm just not in real life, unfortunately. Right, coming into the last couple of minutes of qualifying. Not really covering much of it, guys. It is just cars driving around, setting times. Hot lapping. Josh Horton out in front on a 1:43.899 this evening. Why is Dylan DeBono in that funky colour? Let me just try and sort him out. Should on not on right, give me 2 seconds to deal with Dylan on.
All good. It's all good. So basically, we've got we're also looking for another outright licensing or whatever we call it, naming rights sponsor for the Toyota GRS Nationals, because this is our last season with Shannon's. They've been with us for quite a long time, but they're focusing on some bigger YouTube channels like Jeff Built and stuff like that, where they're actually producing some of their own content too. So they're going to leave us on the shelf for a bit, and hopefully we'll do some stuff for the motor show and things like that for them as well, which is cool. So if you're on the lookout, if you know someone who's got a Toyota link, we've been talking to Toyota Kazoo, but nothing quite as yet. We would love to speak to someone about becoming our naming rights sponsor for the GR86s. We've just hooked Moser, so it would be spectacular to get another big name brand out there. You know, with our socials, we reach something like 65,000 people get reached for our socials per post at the moment. So our social network is huge. Yes, Sam, have you got someone? No. Sam, stop wasting my time.
Well, you know, hey, look, he's participating. That's all we can ask there for Sam.
I love it.
Sam.
It's good for our algorithms, definitely. Like and subscribe, hit the little ding-dong button as well, so that we can keep it going and keep it fresh. We're at 19 viewers at the moment. There's 50 drivers out there, so sure as hell know that 50 of these drivers have probably got at least 1 or 2 parents or a family or a dog that's watching or something like that. So please get them on there. Tell them to come out and watch a spectacle, because there's going to be 320 minutes of rain and some very awesome racing.
Absolutely. Let's bring you up the grid for race number 1 when we can. Carl Lavery is on pole. Josh Horton second. Dan Byrne in third, then Steve Banks, Dougie Gowans, Dylan DeBono, Callum Hodgkinson, and Dan Bartouche. Then you've got John Trott, Jamie Davis, Mark Cochrane, and Kurt Nommenson being your top 12. Bradley Mays, Joshua King, Ronald Allen, Ryan Price, Matthew Poe, Brandon Levin, Chris Tomlin, Ray Mueller, Kevin Wakefield, Brent Vassell with Jeff Arnold and Ray Oliver rounding out the 24. Then we got Tony Baker, Cam Hardwick, Luke Crum, Travis Nilsson, David Gallo, all the way down in 29th. Ouch. Anthony Tregago in 30th, Tyler Sheaf, Dean Sinkovic, Brad Anderson, Dan Hardin, Steph Piccoli, and David Simmons rounding out 36. Then we've got from that Ben Simpson, Greg Johnson, Brandon Neelan, Keegan Caldwell, Troy Hollingworth and Shane Nowens, and then we've got RC at the bottom. So there we go. RC, of course, will be doing a wonderful job, as they always do here. So hold on to your hats for this one. Should be exciting. What do you reckon, Steve? What's going to happen?
I reckon it's going to be a clean start for this one. I really do. I think the boys are going to work their way around it, but I think it's going to be a clean one.
Clean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let us know if there are going to be any safety cars in YouTube chat. Tell us how many you think, and, well, we'll see if you got it right or not. You may not have done. Do you win anything?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you don't win anything. It's just for bragging rights. Say that you picked the right number for safety cars. There we go on that one. But I think we are going to have a little bit of drama and dramatics, I would have thought here, to be blatantly honest with you, because of the amount of cars we have got taking part. But seriously now, what was the name ending in Zoo? Sam,
what's the other bit?
Mate, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I feel like we need to call somebody. Get him off around Sam's house or something.
Someone go around and visit Sam's house and see he's all right?
Yeah, make sure he's not stuttering with his hands on the keyboard or something. You know what I mean? So there we go. Laura says 2 safety cars. You might be right. They'd probably come all in one race, to be honest with you, Laura. But there we go on that one. 50 cars, 7 safety cars. Oh, Ryan, I hope not, mate, because otherwise this is going to be the longest 20 minutes of my life.
Maybe he's thinking across all the field. But we'll see what happens there. Look, I've got my second camera on Mr. Ryan Price down the middle of the pack. So hopefully that's actually right, probably pretty much on the middle. Hopefully we'll get some action all the way through. So Cole Lavery, Team SRW, go. Woo, woo, woo. Where's Daniel Byrne? There he is in third. And where's your other buddy?
Gallo's down in 29th. Not good.
I've really got to scroll down there, mate. What happened to David Gallo in that?
I don't know.
Session there?
Clearly they didn't get it worked out, did they? On that one.
Yeah.
Even though Steve, I've got the wonderful driver's line on. But here we go. Lights are coming out for 5 lights. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Round 2, race 1 is green. Carl Lavery jumps off the line, ready to go, and he's out in front at the moment, coming into the left-hander. Horton's alongside him. Horton's going to have a go. He'll have the inside for the next one for Joshie Horton, and he gets that lead right at the beginning, shooting round turn 2 on that run down into the tricky downhill in turn 3. If you want drama, this is probably where it's going to come from now, because at the end of the day, they've got to try and get these cars stopped. It's raining. It's downhill. It's going to be all of the above, and let's see what happens as Horton takes the whole shot with Lavery. Sinkovic's Dean has been off the side of the circuit already, and we're only kicking off for lap number 1. But Horton out in front here, Steve. Lavery sitting in second with Byrne in third.
Man, it's been spectacular. I'm watching the back of the grid, and they're going 3 wide, 2 wide, 4 wide, and a couple of guys have got a little bit off track, but I tell you what, very, very clean. I'm quite impressed. But they're coming down to that downhill left-hander, to that back straight now. This is where a lot of things come falling apart, and that hard left-hander at the very end.
Oh, Dean. Oh, there's been a big one. That is Vassell facing the wrong way. I think there's a couple of others involved in that one. David Gallo, Brent Vassell, Ray Oliver, Dean Sinkovic, all involved in incidents right at the beginning. Let's see if we can find out.
There's another one going around as well.
Yeah. Dean's going sideways here. Did he come back on and just did it all get?
Yeah, Ronald Allen's also just gone out sideways too.
Oh, Dean again, round into the middle of the
I
track.
think he must have had damage and then just. Whoa, he's lucky there. He nearly collected another driver. What was he doing? Has he got damage? Or yeah, it looks like the front left-hand splitter's all gone.
Nearly missed it again, Dean. We saw that. You nearly hit him again. But it is Horton out in front at the moment. What has happened to David Gallo? The Carlins man has been involved in something here at the same time. What did he get himself up to? Ooh.
Yeah, DeBono down the back as well, but I think it could have been because I think he might have missed the start because it looked like he wasn't on track at the time.
Yeah, that was Vassal's incident there as well. We'll see what RC comes back and says about that. But Dean again is spun twice. I won't keep compounding his misery, but clearly he's not having a good one here either. Josh Horton out in front doing a great job. He is leading by 1.5 seconds over Lavery. Burns behind Lavery 1.7. He's got a bit of a queue coming in behind him here as well with Patouche, Banks, Gowans, Davis and Hutchinson. Nominson leading the way in the Pro-Ams. And then down in the Ams, we've got Kevin Wakefield leading the way in the Ams. Great job from him at this moment in time. So great action all the way through here, Steve, and it's just non-stop.
Let me tell you, Dan Bartouche is driving has gone next level. He was unofficially on track third in the V8s the other night, but he had a drive-through which he didn't serve, so he got disqualified. He didn't know the rules, but on track, that was a pretty awesome performance by him, and he's getting faster and faster.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been it's going to be a great, interesting learning curve for some of these drivers this season. Tyler Sheep has unfortunately been round. Dean's entered into the pits. I'm not sure, not surprised really on that one. Unfortunately, he's had a bit of a rough one to open up with. Kevin Wakefield leading the Ams, but he's alongside the 717 of Anthony here as well. Jeff Arnold in beside that one, and I said 717, not 747. Of course, resident jet plane. But at the moment, Jeff Arnold side by side battling it out further down and still going for it here along the straight, coming into turn number one at the same time. They're three wide further back. I believe Anthony and Nilsson's in there, Wakefield's in there, into one they go. They managed to get it sorted out. They're all a little bit tiptoey at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's good to see it's nice and clean, even though it's very, very wet out there. You can see the size of those rooster tails. These cars haven't got a lot of downforce, and there's still a lot of water being thrown around. Angus Lawford's going, let's go, Kurt Normanson. Kurt's doing extremely well. We did talk him into joining this after we saw him on the Sandown 500 event for the 86s. He had a bit of a natural for it, and he's doing extremely well.
Yeah, Bradley Mays, however, caused himself a little bit of drama. Round he goes in, I believe that's turn number 3. It's going to come all the way up the grass, but lose a bunch of positions in the meantime. Ray Oliver is another one, joined the season, and unfortunately he's gone round as well. I think rain is becoming that great equaliser here, Steve, where just basically you've either got it or you haven't.
Yes, he is. Ray Oliver won the feature last night in the Formula Superlights, so good on him, and he's out there tonight again. Mr. Banks, Stevie Banks, he's the team owner of the Pelicans, PER, and he decided he'd come out and have a spin out here today too, because he's just having a ball racing all different series at the moment.
Well, I can tell you he's not going to have a ball now. He's in pit lane, so I'm guessing there's some form of penalty taking place for Steve already, because I was going to say he can't have hit incident limit on, well, I'm saying he can't, he probably could have done on lap number 4 with the amount of cars that we got here. Ben Simpson and Brandon Nealon look like they've had a bit of drama and love tapping together at the same time. It's all going off here earlier. Oh, where are you coming from, dear sir? That's never good. You're going to go straight across his nose, aren't you? Yep, there we go. And you're going to go in the barrier.
Oh, what's going on there?
Hey, that was just one come over, one stayed straight, and it's going to be on the person that came over, I would have thought. But there we go.
You're in the wet. You need to give him more space to each other, because you're just a vacuum between you when it's wet, and it's just cling. You'll get that old net code thing happening.
Mark Cochran sitting in second place in the Pro-Ams. Kurt Nominson out in front, just up the road. And Josh King, Chris Tomlin, John Trott all behind it. Jamie Davis has had a moment as well for Team SRW. It looks like he's gone round. Ray Oliver again. It is not going well for some of these guys at this moment in time. What did Jamie get himself up to? Ooh, What have you done, dear sir? Curb.
Oh, he's nearly held it. Oh, he's got the full rotation going. Oh, well done. He's recovered quite nicely from it, but it cost him a fair few tenths.
Yeah.
Is there a particular battle you want to watch out there, people? Let us know. We've got 2 cameras available. I'm just over umming and ahhing in the moment because we're switching between some awesome battles everywhere. I might just go to the legend, the myth, Mr. Dylan De Bono, for the bottom camera for now while he's fighting some close stuff. And if the system will let me, there it
Coley's
is.
been off, fortunately for them, but it is this Pro-Am battle that seems to be leading the way here with Nommensen, Cochrane and King. They're continuing to fight. 3.7 in the pros. Horton over Lavery. 6 seconds in the AMs with Wakefield and Nowens. With Simmons in third, but it's the Pro-Ams putting on the show at the moment here. You can see them now all mixing it up. Nommensen, Cochrane and King not going to lay off each other, not going to let each other go on this one. And I think this is just going to continue on fighting. There is no, says Mark Cochrane. Unfortunately for him. Well, that went well.
Is he? Where did he go? We lost him.
No, he's behind the wall. There we go.
There
I'm
he
just
is.
trying to find him.
There he is. Yep. Yeah, Ben Simpson's off the track at the same time.
Yeah. There's a lot of people been off, Steve. I don't really want to read through the list.
No, we
many.
don't need to spoil the race of watching everyone spinning off. It's leave that to other people to do. The way these guys are going is it's pretty cool though. There's a lot of boys that's really sticking to the groove. They're not really sticking to what they not traditionally call the go-kart line. So that's the greasiest spot's going to be the normal race line where all the rubber is. So, but I can't really see a lot of them going off that. Bono looks like he is a little bit because that's naturally that would be the outside of that corner, and he's been catching that pack and passing those boys quite well.
De Bono in Velocity Sim Lab there. That's also Cam Hardwick alongside, one in pink, one in silver. Why are you hitting each other? You're in the same team. Probably not the best way of doing that. Mays in the background, holding on. Arnold's hoping he can keep all 4 wheels on the racetrack this week after he took off last week and showed us what the 86 can do in the air. Ray Oliver's had another shocker. Jane Nowens and Ben Simpson. Oh, my God, they're all going off here as well. De Bono pulls over, not quite sure why we're weaving already, but there we go. Bradley Mays is alongside Hardwick coming into turn number 1. Velocity in the pink. Then we've got Bradley Mays from OMFG Motorsports here in behind him. Arnold sat in behind that as well. Brent Vassal's had another incident at the same time. We've got Gowans battling that out with Batouche, and it's all kicking off here currently with all of these cars. John Trott, cheer up all the John Trott fans, says Matty in YouTube chat. And unfortunately, John is facing the other way. Old man John Trott is killing it. Well, might be now, he was, yeah. He's off, he's off hunting kangaroos out in the outback at the moment, mate. Yeah. He's got miles. There we go.
It's all over there. We've got Tony Baker's our biggest mover. He's up 14 places, doing really well. Shane Nowens up at 11, and Greggy Johnson up 10. So some spectacular movement up there.
A lot of gainers and losers. Tony Baker 14, mate, he's doing impressively good as well. Brian Mueller in behind him at the moment. Brandon 11, Matthew Foe, Ryan Price all in the mix. Vassal's jumped back to pit lane. Greg Leake's been off the side of the circuit. It is all kicking off. I don't feel some of these, Steve, might quite have the rain practice they need.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. The boys out there, some of them are really settled in. Like young fella up the front, Josh Horton. He's just in a world of his own, and he's just loving it.
Yeah, he is at the moment doing a great job. Somebody else is off the side there as well, running round. I think that's a back marker, but let's pick up on Batouche and Byrne as they're continuing to fight here. These guys doing an absolute stellar job on board with Dan Batouche. Is he going to get Danny Byrne this time through the left-handers of 5, 6 and 7? Very tricky section. You've got to take the curb, but you also want to try and stay off it in the rain. You can see Batouche getting big and brave here. His driving's mightily improved this season, Steve. We had him tipping almost up there for a championship this year.
Yes, yeah, 100%. I'm just focused on getting rid of my driving line on my display, mate. I can't find it for the life of me.
Drive. No, yeah, go on, drive. One more. There you go, top right, bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, there it is. Get rid of that. I was wondering why you weren't showing my thing, and I'm like, yeah, of course he's not going to show. It's got a driving line on it, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that is obviously where Steve needed it yesterday. All right, everyone, that's all it's there for. He'll tell you otherwise, but he needed the driver line yesterday. And
I do confess I do use the driving line when I race, purely because when there's a lot of cars around, I'll lose my braking point, and at least the driving line gives me a rough idea of where I am. Especially because I'm never in the lead.
Hey, come on.
Never in the lead.
Come on, dude. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to
well, you know, mate, people know I'm shit.
Well, yeah, that is also true.
There's no hiding behind it.
You might as well be bluntly honest. I mean, what's more bluntly honest than that?
Yeah, exactly. Dougie Gowans is having a great little chase there of Dan Bartouche. And back marker.
Yeah.
Bartouche is we've got a tow.
Travis Nilsson.
Was it?
No, that's what I'm asking you.
No, I think it sounded like Kevin Wakefield, but the name didn't pop up on me. But they were. David Gallo had a black flag that went and was cleared, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Must have been a system error in the background.
Oh no, Ben
Travis
Simpson.
took a wide line.
Ben Simpson has just jumped straight back to pit lane. I can't see why, where or when, but I just know that he went back to pit lane not long ago, so maybe that might be where the tower is. It doesn't look like we've got a safety car. Can't see it out on the racetrack. They're both in pit lane still at the moment.
It might be struggling with the wet. Yeah.
What's the problem?
But if you're out there, you're watching, you want to see someone, let us know. We've got a lot of cars out on track. We're trying to spread the love as much as possible. I'm going to switch my camera down to Tony Baker. He is having a great little battle there at the moment, and very, very close there with the boys in front of him and behind him. So he's got Chris Tomlin. He's chasing down 4 tenths, and he's got Ryan Mueller 3 tenths behind him.
On the bottom right-hand screen at the moment, Goward still here with Bartouche. Bartouche still trying to get the car into Dan Byrne in front of him. Looks like Byrne's opened up a little bit of a gap at the moment, 1.5 seconds. He's pushing Bartouche into Gowans, and you can see Baker still on the bottom screen with King and Tomlin in that Pro-Am Pro mix battle. Further down, they're continuing the fight. We've got Steve Banks in a scrap at the moment as well. He's fighting for his life with Jeff Arnold. He's just gone past him at this moment in time. So great job from Steve. But Jeff, I'm sure, is going to want to come up. The other thing I want to pick up on is down here as well. We've got David Simmons, Steph Piccoli, and Shane Nowens having a battle in the AMS. This is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So this is for the final podium spot in the AMS here, Steve. And they're battling all the way down.
They are. There's no blood lost out there, I tell you right now. They're all taking slugs at each other left, right, and centre. And Piccoli is really starting to get elbows out the last few races I've seen her. She's really starting to fight for positions, not being as nice to people as in letting them go easy and stuff. She's making life very hard for them.
She made life that hard for Shane Nowens and nearly put it in the barrier there. I can tell you that much. And for all you John Trott fans, unfortunately, John is not having a good one. Matty SR, standard for John Trott stuff. Well, John Trott has done some more John Trotting. He's gone and trotted himself off the race circuit there.
He's just, hold your brakes. Make sure it's safe. Well done. Look here, Kevin Wakefield's got himself 17 seconds ahead of Greg Johnson, so he's got this first heat in the bag by the look of it, unless he does a spin out or something silly fighting with another opponent. And David Simmons is now, he was under a second, but he's now 1.2 behind him. So it's fighting is pretty cool. Piccoli's fighting for that 3rd step.
And there's been a lot of more action further down. Trott, Nilsson, Oliver and Davis have all been off the side of the circuit. It's not been good nights for some people so far, but this is only race 1 of 3. So keep an eye on it. De Bono pushing his way up into the top 13, well, top 12 now. He's got that inside line with Chris Tomlin. Chris, you've got a decision to make. Fight somebody or faster, Steve, or just let him go. And me personally, probably let it go. It looks like Hardin's had another incident. Oliver's been off. Brandon Levin's also been off. This is getting a little bit calamitous here.
There's wherever you look on the timing tower, every now and again it just goes red, and all of a sudden it's like fireworks. It's just going up and down everywhere. But you know what? They're doing better than I would, tell you right now. They're 2x2 at the moment. Dylan De Bono working his way back up the field.
He is. He's in 11th place now. So great job from Dylan here. So fair play to him for moving himself up on that one. Good job from him. Bern Batouche is almost back together. Gowans is almost coming into it as well. We're going into the last 2 minutes. We should have 1 and 1 more here. We will try and pick up on the leader going over the line this week, Steve.
Cochran over off the boil as well again. Just taking a bit of a spin. I'm going to go down to that bottom pack that we were just talking about with Steph Piccoli. They deserve a bit of limelight.
Going down the hill into turn number 3. Burns in front. Batouche tucked in behind him. Gowan's in behind that. On the bottom right there, you have got that Piccoli battle taking shape with Nowens and Simmons. That's for the final third. Final spot.
That's all, folks.
Final spot on the podium. Oh, give over. All right. I forgot to put my Dentifix cream on this morning. Leave me alone. I didn't have time, to be fair, between waking up and rushing to get on here. I didn't have time to do a lot, to be blatantly honest with you.
I love your work.
Oh, mate. Don't. It was a little bit trying to wake up this morning. I even ended up sleeping on the sofa, but that's a different story. And that weren't because I was in trouble, everybody, I'd like to point out. Because I didn't finish my last broadcast till 4:30, and I had to get up at 7:30. There was no way I was waking up.
4:30. My goodness.
Yeah, there was no way I was waking up the bear, mate. I weren't waking up the bear at that time of the day, so I decided I'd sleep on the sofa. Me and my dog having a little cuddle up, which was quite nice. Oh.
Yeah. Have we seen the yellow flag come out, the white flag come out yet? This could be the...
This will be the final lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final lap of the race. Barney should be waving on the right-hand side. In fact, if I remember correctly, there he is.
There he is. He just snuck out under the apron there.
Yeah, he did. Horton going up the inside now for the final time here this evening. And he's gone and, well, just absolutely motored away. He took it from the front, Steve. He hasn't really looked back, has he?
Yeah, he hasn't, but he's not playing it safe either. But the way he passed that back marker then, I thought, dude, haven't you learned from last year's title loss? It's like you just got to be a bit safer. Take that extra car length between you so the things don't go wrong. Yeah.
Paul Sam, mate, come on. Let's be real. But here we go. Going to slice through the traffic going through turn 10. Up into 11. There's back markers in front of him. I don't think that's going to really matter for Josh. He's just going to go and motor past him as he has done here. That will be Tyler Sheaf in front of us. He's probably not going to be too much trouble, hopefully. He has gone round a couple of times for Tyler and has dropped himself down the order. Nearly gets a bump.
Yeah.
But Josh...
Something must happen to Steph while we were talking, because she's dropped all the way down.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the race win in race number 1. Josh Horton takes that victory. Great job from him, wraps it up. Carl Lavery is going to come over in second place. Right before the traffic, is Dan Byrne going to hold on to third? That's going to be the story of the day. Is he going to hold on? It looks like he is. That run down to the line is quite long. Gowans is chasing Batouche, but I think it is going to be Carlins Motorsport, Dan Byrne over the line. Great job from him. Josh King should come over and wrap up Pro-Ams with Kurt Nomington sitting in second place. So great job from Kurt and Tomlin.
Josh King, well done.
Yep. Tomlin should
Well
hang on to
done.
third there.
Yeah, Josh King got promoted this season from AMS, winning the AM title, I think, if my memory serves me correct, and doing very well in the Pro-Ams.
Tomlin's going to come over the line just in front of Price. Great job from him. Now we're going to kick off in the AMS with Kevin Wakefield, who's going to come over and take the victory for the AMS with Greggy Johnson sitting in second place. So great job from Johnson there again in second. And Shane Nowen's on his return. Should wrap up the third place. So great job from Kevin Wakefield. Over the line he goes. I'm surprised he hasn't been promoted, you know.
Well, he hasn't officially won anything yet. He's been doing well.
A little bit harsh.
But he's inconsistent. That's his problem. He tends to get involved in incidents and destroy his race.
Yeah.
He had the championship in his hands last season and decided he would race some faster cars, and that cost him.
It did cost him, actually. Yes, I do remember that one correctly. Where would we stick Tyler Sheaf?
Bottom.
I agree. He's going in AMS, Tyler. I'm sorry, dude. You're the only one that's causing me problems with the old timing software. You're going in AMS. I don't think you'll be too unhappy about that one either, to be blatantly honest, but let's bring you up. Poor old Tyler. Where are you sticking? Right at the bottom, son. Get him out the door. He's down in the broom cupboard. Right.
Lock him up, put a ball in his mouth, and that's it.
Yeah. Call him Harry Potter and lock him under the stairs. Right, Josh Horton is in, your winner, with Cole Avery in second, Dan Byrne in the third, Dan Batouche in fourth. Then you got Dougie Gowans and Callum Hodgkinson. Josh King sitting in seventh, takes the win in the Pro-Am. Dylan Bono battled his way back to eighth. Great job. Kurt Nomison in ninth, Jamie Davis, Rhian Mueller. Chris Tomlin rounds out the podium for the Pro-Ams in 12th. Then you got Ryan Price, Matthew Foe, Bradley Mays, and Steve Banks with Tony Baker, John Trott and Brandon Levin bringing up the top 19. In behind that, Anthony Tregigo. I'm never going to get that right. Please DM me, Anthony, if you watch this back and tell me how to say it. David Gallo in 21st, and Cam Hardwick and Jeff Arnold. Kevin Wakefield takes the win in the AMS with Luke Crum, Mark Cochran. Greg Johnson in second. Ronald Allen separates the podium in the AMS with Shane Nowens wrapping up that final third spot. David Simmons in 30th, then Tyler Sheaf, Dan Harding, Travis Nielsen, Steph Piccoli, Brad Anderson, Ray Oliver, 1 lap down, Brandon Neelan, 1 lap down. And these are the people that have had proper stinkers. Dean Sinkovic, Greg Johnson, Troy Hollingworth, Brent Vassell, Ben Simpson, and unfortunately for them, not good on that one. So all in all, a bit of a tough one. Starting to go straight into race 2 here, Steve, as well. Some people
Reverse
have had,
top 10?
Yeah, some people have had a couple of stinkers. Others have been all right.
Yeah. I'm just taking a look at the weather to see if it's going to slow down at all, and it looks like we're going to have rain all the way through tonight. Doesn't look like it's going to stop at all.
38% at the moment. Still moderately wet. Me to say it this time in the morning, clearly.
Have a look at that queue of cars. They love it. It reminds me of watching the British touring cars when they're all lining up, because there's always a massive line, isn't there? Because they've got a couple of classes they get out, and I remember the last one I watched was Brands Hatch, and what a race! Oh,
hey, I went
classic.
to Thruxton to watch it with a friend live.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was absolutely insane. I think the only thing with watching motorsport at home to being at the racetrack is you see them every 1.5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They go,
yep.
And then you stand there and wait again. You know what I mean? So I don't know if really you want to be at the racetrack or you want to sit at home.
Yeah.
To be honest with me, might actually see
Well,
more.
even when I go to watch the F1, I want to make sure I'm in front of a big screen, or I've got all me and Dean sitting like the Johnny Walker, bar, and sit in front of the big screen and watch it, where we can see the track at the same time, so you can hear the live noise as well as the TV noise, and you can have a Johnny Walker.
That was what we did at the end at Brian's, because my kids were and mates kids at the same time. But let's get this going.
They're getting ready
for race number 2. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Jamie Davis sitting on pole for race number 2, and we are green. De Bono is going to take second place here. Is he going to go for the opening taking that top spot before we've even got into turn number 1. He doesn't. Davis manages to hold on. De Bono sitting in second. Joshua King, Kurt Nommerson, Dan Batouche and Cullen Hodgkinson. Oh, Gallo again.
Yes, across the back there. I mean, that wasn't a yes, like yes, that could happen. It was the yes that there is one off.
Oh, come on, really? Get over it. On that one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Give it a slap. Here comes Dylan on the inside, taking the title line. Is he going to maintain the pace through? Is Jamie going to let him go? They're going to hold side by side. They're coming up to the tight left-hander. Jamie's just got his nose in front. He's coming around, and De Bono's just keeping it in there. They've got overlap, and tell you what, in the wet, this is scary.
De Bono takes the lead there. Davis sitting in second place. King, Pro-Am third. Nommenson, Pro-Am fourth. At the moment, Bartouche, Horton all mixing it in as well. Horton down 2 places, apparently. No, he's not. He's up 4, sorry. He's making his way through the field now. Is he going to be able to catch up with the velocity sim lab of Dylan De Bono? There's been action further back. 3 wide as well. All kicking off at the same time here. So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting spicy on lap number 1, and we're not even to the end. We're only at turn 12. Big lumps to check up there. Dan Batouche having a bit of a check up. Lavery, Gowans, all in there at the same time. But currently it is Dylan De Bono breaking away up front by 1.3 seconds, Steve. He did what he had to do on turn number 1 and lap number 1, but he's got to try and escape the fast coming Josh Horton there from Velocity Simlab in behind him.
You do. The best way to do it in the wet is to be out front, because then you've got the clean track, you've got no interference, you've got no rain in your face. You don't have to worry about someone creeping in on you. He's 1.14 seconds away, so that's a really good lap.
Yeah, absolutely. The rain is coming down thick and fast now at the same time. We've got to be going from moderately wet. We've got to be going on to almost rain-soaked shortly. There's a blinker.
Yeah.
That's Nommenson there as well. Giving his router a kick, someone. Because it has just, by the looks of it, kicked him out. He's gone all the way down the order. I don't know if he's plummeting like a stone in the ocean. And through
I think that's internet.
Yeah, that's internet for Nommenson. He has gone.
Oh, someone's in the fence there as well. Who is that? That is Matthew Pooh. Facing a little bit the wrong way. I was watching the back of the field, and the boys and the girls back there are doing a great drive. They're on the bottom screen at the moment. Keeping it nice and clean, and just as I spoke about it, Dean is overturned the car, coming in too hot into that sector of the track.
Matthew put it in, sliding up the wall, probably not done too much damage at the moment.
That
King,
hard work for nothing.
Yeah, King and Horton side by side. King's managing to hold on to the inside line. Is he going to allow him to get near Jamie? That's the thing. Or is King become that rolling roadblock for Team SRW? Is he going to defend? How do you defend? What do you defend when you can't see a man who's all over the racetrack? And before you know it, like he is now, he's almost up the inside, going into turn number 13. Going round 14 at the moment. Horton's going to climb here. King's got a decision to make, Steve. Defend, let him go. But at the moment, he knows he's got Davis in front of him. Team SRW, surely he's got to defend this one out.
Yeah, car 42 has got himself a drive-through penalty. I think that's what I heard. Is there a 42 out there?
There's about 42 cars on the track.
No, it wasn't a 42.
Horton
Sure
cleared
that
him.
was.
Going to set on his way now. Here we go. It looks like John Trott, 422.
Yeah, 422. John Trott is on his way through. Tell you what, these boys are fighting very well. Bottom screen, I've got Ronald Allen having a great little stoush with one of the boys. I think it's Luke Crum. And to tell you what, the main screen, how close are these guys driving to each other in the wet conditions?
Yeah, they are.
That'll be so tough.
Mate, just driving in the wet is tough, let alone anything else. But we've now got Callum Hodgkinson and Josh King, Lavery in the mix at the same time. What did John do
Lavery's
now?
just set the fastest lap of 1:46.443.
Yeah, Lavery sitting in sixth place, up 3 places from where he started. Horton now alongside with Davis. Davis gives him a little love tap, nearly comes off worse. Horton's now made it through, and that is not what De Bono wanted to see there, Steve. I think De Bono was hoping he would get held up for a little bit longer.
100%. He wanted it as long as he could. He only got 5 minutes of it. Now he's got 15 minutes of it to chase him down, because we know that Josh is no slouch out there at the moment. He is lapping about 1/10 faster than Dylan, but now he's out in the clean, so who knows how fast he's going to go. Riley Manny, what did John do now? Oh, we didn't see the incident,
Oh,
but
he
he got some contact with someone.
I think he's done this as old Johnny sent it in. Oh, he brought round David Gallo.
Okay.
He did bring round David
Gallo
Gallo.
the wheel of spin.
Yeah. Fortunately for John, so that's why he's copped himself a drive through. There's been Jamie Davis is off the circuit, facing the other way, unfortunately for Jamie. He's gone round.
Oh, and we've got another two. That's Ronald Allen and one of the Hardwick, yeah.
Greg Leake also in this. Oh, they're going to hit each other again here. To me, to you.
Oh, nearly.
Just got to sit
Cam,
there
have a
and wait.
shave.
Oh, I hate that photo. I'm going to turn them off. I don't like them. Never got. Oh, De Bono's.
Oh, sideways. That was not what he wanted. He had such a clean run then.
Coming into through.
I think he's done the same thing that Dean did right here. Same corner.
Oh, on the brakes.
Yeah, he just lost the rear end, just gave away on him.
Manages to hold on now, but didn't unfortunately keep it going from going round. But Hodgkinson finds himself in second place. Josh King tucked in behind him. Well, he was until he just ran wide. It's all on Lavery. It's all on Batouche. It's all on the old grandpa himself. Gowan's in the green Velocity SimLab, racing down towards the left-hander at turn 12. And at the moment, Josh Horton has been given free rein once again. Man's up 9 places, Steve. What really can we say for a man that does that? He's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm just watching the two. I thought there was two SRW cars fighting beside each other, but it wasn't. Callum Hodgkinson actually took the outright win on Tuesday night for the split twos for the V8, so he's having a very, very good week.
Here's Gowan's in the mix here with Mueller. There's King, there's Byrne, all in and around him for Gowans. What's he going to be able to do? He manages to stay where he is behind Ryan Mueller. Byrne coming in, Baker's coming in as well. This group slowly getting back together. Josh King there in the grey team SRW. Dan Batouche chasing down Carl Lavery. It's all getting very, very tight. You can see we haven't got much white on the board on the left-hand side. It means everybody's within that second mark. Just constant, non-stop. Gowan tried to go up the inside of Mueller. Mueller ran a little bit wide. He manages to hold on to it. Gowans did not get through this time, but Dougie Gowan's getting his elbows out, having a right old go.
Yeah, well, we don't call him Guns Out Gowans for nothing. He definitely knows how to put the elbows out when he needs to. Most of the time, he's just too much of a gentleman.
Yeah, I did hear about this, going on to Dougie Cam, and he sat there in a tank top, apparently.
Yeah. Well, he's a Queenslander. It's always hot up there. He probably lives in a tank top. And he's got the guns to show him off, so why the hell not? At his age, he's got the good guns. Let him out.
I tell you what, though, he nearly showed his guns to Ryan Mueller. He's just overcut the turn, going into turn 10, nearly slid straight into Mueller there. Piccoli's had an incident. Anderson has had an incident. Dean's been off again, all at the same time. Lots of things going on, going through. Shane Nowen's off the side of the circuit.
Looks like he's going to have a sniff soon. This is going to be a Daniel Bird having he's sizing up Dougie Gowans now, seeing where he's going to be able to have a go, where he isn't going to be able to have a go. And in the bottom screen, Jamie Davis is on his recovery and having a go at Lukey Crum, who has been chasing Jeff Arnold for most of this race.
Dan Byrne now tucked up right behind Gowans. He's going to be able to make it in one. He's not. What about going through the long right-hander or turn 2? Definitely not. We've got 10 minutes to go here. Wakefield's been off. Nielsen's been off. Steph Piccoli's been off. Lots of flickering around on the tiny tower.
All those guys down the back.
Yeah, they've all had some form of drama, dramatic. Prices in the pit lane. It's all
Nielsen's off now too.
Yeah. Hardin's off. Man, Hardin and Piccoli, look, by the looks of it, went off together here. Oh, they have. That's Wakefield.
Oh, that's Travis. Oh, that's Wakefield and Travis Nielsen. Oh, then Wakefield's turned right in front of someone.
Right, here we go. Follow it all the way through.
Travis is on the outside.
Oh. Wakefield, no brakes.
Yep, and he's turned right into. Is that
one of the LCR boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they
I can't work out who it was. But he's turned straight into him, so he's going to be complaining about that. But he should have held his brakes there, or tried to straighten up the other way.
Yeah, it was Dan Hardin. A little bit hard on the grass, though. Don't get much grip, do you? You know what I mean, when you're on the grass. So, you know, it's a hard one to try and justify. But Hodgkinson, however, at the moment, is going to have a hard one very shortly with Carl Lavery right in behind him. Sure, that sounded right when I said it, but there we go. Dan Bertucci in there, Josh King.
Yes, he's got a hard Lavery behind him. He's chasing him down like a madman at a Mardi Gras. Oh, I'll tell you what. Joshua Horton has got that opportunity to go in front when Dylan spun, and he is just taking it with both hands. He's done a 1:44.225 in the last lap. Spectacular, in a full second faster than what Callum Hodgkinson did. Like literally down to 1/100th. And Callum's doing extremely well. He's got Cole pressuring him now, but Bartucci is slowly coming into action as well. The more these guys fight, the closer Bartucci's getting.
Yeah, I wonder as well. We can see the marble line on the right-hand side there and there at the bottom of your screen. I wonder how much this is going to play an effect. We've seen so much of it this week, especially at tracks like Interlagos and things like that, but the marbles have just been causing a mass drama. So, unfortunately for these guys, they're going to have to be a little bit more careful, but Lavery still tucked in behind Horton. Burnham's now got De Bono right in behind him. That's a Carlin's velocity battle. Piccoli and Harding have had another little ta-ta-ta. Whether or not that's at the same time, it doesn't look like it. But there's fights going on all the way through. We're coming into this final moment, final 8 minutes here, and at the moment, De Bono and Byrne. This is going to be, could this be fireworks, do we think?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just listening to race control. I missed that there. Someone just had a drive-through, and it is Kevin Wakefield for that incident. And I just think I heard one of the Carlin boys call something in too.
Burns up here, Gallows further down. Gallows making his way through forward there. De Bono going up trying to go up the inside of Byrne. Byrne's going to have that inside line. He's got to open it up, come across his nose to stop De Bono getting that cut back. Byrne is big on defense. Is he going to be able to hold on to the velocity sim lab of Dylan De Bono, who's just looking absolutely mighty? Threw away the lead of the race, coming down into this very corner. Too much on the brakes. Car went round for De Bono. He's got to try and get through on Byrne. Byrne's not letting him through in the morning rain. He's fighting it out here, Steve, and still continuing to fight as they go up through turn 4.
These boys just don't know when to give up, do they? They just keep pushing, no matter what conditions are. I tell you what, have a look how close they are, and it's in the wet. I can't even do that in the bloody dry.
No, me neither. I race cars that don't have rain tyres, so I'm all right on that one. But that's my way of getting out of it.
At least we didn't see anyone go out in dries today.
No, everybody's on wet tyres, which is good. I think they're going to need to stay on wets because it isn't looking like it's going to rain all day here. De Bono still battling. Oh, he got a slide on. Byrne managed to hold on. That's giving him a little bit of a buffer at the moment, but De Bono's going to come straight back at him. Josh King in the mix still with Gowans and Dan Bertucci taking the lead in the Pro-Am situation. Let's have a look at these Am classes and tell you who is where. Horton in Pros, King in Pro-Ams, and David Simmons in AMs with Greg Johnson and Brent Vassell. That's a close battle going down there. Steve, you want to got the AMs on the bottom one for us?
Yeah, I can. I had it on these boys here in the Pro-Ams, but I could pop down to the bottom of the pack and get these lovely fellas in there. I'll name it on Mr. Johnson's season middle of those guys going through.
And Gallo off the side of the circuit there. That rejoin was a little bit hairy. 6 minutes left and the racing is intense. It is. The only one that's not really intense is the man up front. It must suck.
Yeah, he's having his own way.
Yeah, it must suck being a Vermilion Motorsports sponsor. Because while they're out in front, they don't get shown, do they? Let's give him at least 10 seconds of airtime there. Check it out, all their setups.
You just don't get enough TV time, do you, when you're that far ahead?
But let's, you know, we've got Jaimo on there as well. Don't forget Familiar Next Coaching and all the others. I'll shout them out now before. We won't talk to Josh till the end of the third one, but they're doing a great one. Lavery battling away with Hodge. Hey, you got to give him the love, mate. He's out in front. He ain't seen it for ages.
Oh, you've got to definitely give him the love.
Yeah.
But the battle for minor premiers on the bottom screen is going crazy. There's that many cars fighting it out. It's gone nuts. And your boys at the front, they're just not giving up. Lavery is well, he was all over the back of Callum, but Callum's got it out to 6/10 now.
Burns Burns facing the wrong way.
Burns.
Oh, is this all on your own? I've
over-rotated too.
I fear that, I don't know, Steve.
We've got a rotator on the bottom screen too. He's hit the wall as well of his nose. That's going to be a bit messy.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one for RC. I don't think there was any contact from De Bono. And unfortunately for Byrne, just looked like he went straight round on his own. Do you know the worst thing about that? Do you know who that AM was on the bottom?
Who?
David Simmons was leading AMS at that moment in time. So Simmons was leading AMS and Simmons went round. Wakefield's had an incident with Greg Leake, so it's going to put Johnson, Bassel and Sheafy of all places, sitting on the podium there as well. Go Tyler, you bad boy. But at the moment, Gowans is tucked in.
Well, we did discuss Kevin Wakefield earlier on. Why hasn't he been promoted? We can see why. Yeah. Now the question was, the driver he was battling with, was it his class driver or was it another class? I can't remember who it was. I'm tipping it was a class above.
Well, he's gone off again here, so we can't really say, unfortunately for Kevin. Oh, this isn't the first time we're going to see this, though, is it? Everybody, there's somebody off already up the road there. Yeah, that's not the first time we've seen that.
Held it. Bad luck, man.
Yeah, unfortunately for him. Gallo's off, Brandon Nilo's off. There's still action. Had to tow back to reset PC. The CPU started to go mental for some reason in that race. Well, Kurt, I can tell you why that is. Because you've probably got particles turned up to the max, mate, and they're all being sent through your CPU cores. If anybody doesn't know how to open up your cores and take them off standby, let me know, because I've got a video of it being done that you can follow, and it basically opens, make sure all your cores are active at the same time and none are on standby. So
yes, well, there we go. I think you need to talk to Hamish about that. He had everything going through one core last night.
Yeah, sent it to him already.
Rotation in the bottom screen.
That was Travis.
Oh, look at that car. Who is that?
Which one?
On the right-hand side of the bottom screen. Just going through the grass now. Being passed by a Carling car.
I don't know, but Travis Nielsen there, possibly, might have been involved in that.
Destroyed.
Hodgkinson still got Lavery tucked in behind him. The AMs have now settled down a little bit. Staying a little bit. We've still got Greg Johnson with Wassel and Sheafy in behind him. How far is Sheafy going to go here as we put him in AMS? And at the moment, he's on the podium. So great job from Tyler Sheaf, Josh Horton, Callum Hodgkinson. Horton's out in front by 11 seconds. He's literally going to have one more lap after this. Let's see how he goes. He's fighting away. I believe that's a back marker in front of him at this moment in time. Probably not best to be sat there, mate, but that is Kevin Wakefield. And no, there's Piccoli. He's actually cleared. He's got Wakefield a little bit further up the road. And then we've got Callum Hodgkinson with Carl Lavery. So great action taking shape. Is it going to be... They're going to get one more in after this.
Yes, they will.
So there we go.
Let's have a look and see where Barney's hiding this time.
Place, isn't he? Right on the left-hand side there as well. No.
Just under. He's not come out this time round.
Yeah, he's on there, just under the bridge. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there's the white flag.
Barney's waving.
Here's the final lap.
Yeah, final lap of the race here. Steve Banks has been off, Nowan's been off, Neelan's been off, Sinkovic has been off, and that's been all in the last lap or so. It settled down a little bit. We've still got Gowans in behind King, but we've got Horton, Hodgkinson, Lavery with King, Mays, Tomlin, Johnson, Wassel,
side by side, a little bit of contact. Oh, here we go. One Team SRW car gets past, the other one doesn't. Looks like they were side by side or both wiggling at the time. Who's the passing car? It's on the passing car to make the safe pass. Oh, he's got nowhere to go. Otherwise, he was going to head into Josh.
Oh.
So, that might be on Dougie, that one.
I don't know, Stephen Sinkovic. Behave yourself. He was trying to block the car. He was trying to block the car in behind that back marker to make that overtake. Whoa, De Bono! Oh, Jesus.
I'll leave that to the RC to unpack that one. That's out of my jurisdiction.
That's it. I don't want to have a battle with James up here in the booth. I'm not having it. Go to RC. Go to RC.
Oh, no. I don't mind having a battle with you. I just don't want to listen to the boys about me complaining about results in the box.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I think Gowans went to block him in behind Anderson, and then he's just trying to fight his way out. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's got 2 out of 2 so far. Oh, he's gone round.
He goes. I think he was playing then. I think he was playing.
Oh, I hope for his sake he was, because I tell you what, Josh Horton taking the victory in race number 2. Come on, albeit not as comfortable. Hodgkinson's going to come in second place. Carl Lavery's going to grab third, I think, as they go over the line. Oh, my dearie me, that would have been dramatic if he'd have lost out on that final corner.
Yeah.
Any closer, the cars
Good
would
old
have been.
Greggy Johnson's done really well there as well.
King comes over the line in the Pro-Ams for a victory. Not quite sure if there might be a cop and a penalty on that one, but we'll leave that up to RC. I've got a funny feeling Dougie was trying to block him in behind Anderson there. Just like a GTP does or something on a GT3. You know what I mean? Blocks him in and stops him through. Hayes coming into second. Tomlin coming in third. A great job from him. And then down in the AMS should be Greggy Johnson taking his second podium of the evening.
Yes.
Doing
extremely well. This could be his outright AM night tonight by the look of it, being the most consistent.
Tyler Sheaf and Gallo battle. And this one. Final lap of the race. Last couple of corners. And Sheafy's decided he wants to get involved with David Gallo. So go Sheafy. Greg Johnson's going to come over the line. He'll take this victory in the AMS. Tyler Sheaf will grab his first podium in AMS. That's only because we've literally just put him there. And Brent Bassel will come over and grab another podium for him as well. So
Tyler's actually a Pro-Am, but that'll get adjusted by itself anyway.
Every time I watch it, he always has a little bit of dramatics or dramas, or is down the back, or he's doing something.
There's always something going on with Tyler.
Yeah, he's always got something going on with somebody somewhere in a battle, something. He's like a track magnet for chaos. So I think if we leave him down there, I'll tell you what, if he gets top 10 or top 15 in race number 2, race number 3, I'll promote him. But I've got a funny feeling he might not. There you go. Go, Grandpa, Dougie. A bit of water never worried us old fellas in the old days. No, it doesn't worry us now, mate. You know what I mean? However, if we can't control it.
He's in the vortex, mate. He's in the vortex.
Bring you up the results from heat number 2.
Ooh, top 5 inverted, don't forget.
Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Horton, a victory again. 2 out of 2. Callum Hodgkinson sitting in second. Then you got Carl Lavery and Dan Batouche. Josh King, Pro-Am winner in 5th. And Dougie Gowans, Tony Baker, Dylan DeMono and Rhea Mueller. Bradley Mays and Chris Tomlin round out the podium in the Pro-Ams. Then we got Dan Byrne, Brian 11, Jamie Davis, Jeff Arnold and Ronald Allen. Behind that, we've got Mark Cochran, Luke Crum, Anthony, Ray Oliver, Cam Hardwick, Greg Johnson taking the win in the AMS. Tyler Sheaf taking second. David Gallo and Brent Russell rounded out the final podium spot there. Brian Price, John Trott, Matthew Foe and David Simmons. Then we go down to the people who lap down. Stephen Banks, Steph Piccoli, Dan Harding, Ben Simpson, Dean Sinkovic and Brandon Neelan. And then on from that one, Kevin Wakefield, Brad Anderson, Shane Nowens, Travis Nielsen, Greg Leake, Troy Hollingworth and Kurt Nomingson. So that, I believe that might be RC on that one. So more action, Steve, than we can actually physically shake a stick at here tonight.
Correct, mate. I'm going to put this out there. Dean Sinkovic needs to be dropped back into the AMS.
I'm surprised he weren't, to be fair.
Yeah, these haven't in the last 2 seasons, he's had an absolute shocker. I don't know if he's just over driving because he's trying to catch up to the pro-ams or what's going on, but yeah, he's having a bit of a shocker, bro. Get some lessons, mate.
Oh.
Sammy, I can't stand the rain. Yeah. People in the YouTube chat are too young for that to pick that song up, mate. Sammy, that's why he's deleted his comment.
We saw it. We saw it already.
Saw it, mate.
Quick trivia question for everybody in YouTube. Yeah. How many different podium cars has there been tonight already? How many different people? Yeah, how many different people have been on the podium
tonight?
Yep, already.
I reckon there has been. Well, we've had 6 podiums so far. There has been 8. Whoa, more?
Yep.
Oh, because you're talking about different classes as well.
Yeah, 6. We've had 6 podiums.
Yeah. Well, we've got 18 as just standard podiums. How many different ones have we had? Well, Greg Johnson's been on there twice. Callum, no. Josh has been twice. I'll say 16.
Oh, nearly. You were 3 higher than you should have been.
3 higher. So there was a couple others that did well as well.
Yeah, we were on 13 different drivers over 2 races already.
Nice.
13 different drivers. So there we go on that one. But lots of action taking shape still for race number 3. We've got a bit of a lull where you can listen to the James and Steve podcast on the SRW YouTube channel here for the next 7 minutes on this one, as everybody takes a little bit of a warm-up and a little bit of a break. So there we go.
What a beautiful 7 minutes it is to hear our non-dulcet tones. We've got 20 people watching. Please like, subscribe, give that the thumbs up a bit of a shake as well, and hit the notification button so you can always be assured that you won't miss this spectacle on a Thursday night. The flavours across from Australia to the UK. You can't miss these beautiful voices, can you, mate?
No, mate. I agree with you. What more could you ask for than sitting here on a Thursday evening?
If you're in the UK, have your cereal, have your coffee, sit back and watch us. If you're in Australia, it's now 9:30 at night. I don't know, get some popcorn, mate. Sit back. It's hot enough. Grab a beer.
Yeah, I agree. Do that. Sounds like a great idea. For me.
Mate, where are we next week?
Where are we next week? Oh, yeah. I can bring up the calendar, Steve. We're off to Legacy Lime Rock for the 20-minute and 40-minute feature.
Yes.
Hey, the fun one's going to be the week after, round 4 at Laguna Seca.
Oh, 2 good tracks in a row. And both suit these cars really nicely as well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Then we're going to Charlotte, back to Legacy Charlotte for the Motor Speedway Road Course. That's going to be an interesting one.
It won't be dark.
No.
It won't be dark. It will be in daylight. I had a bit of a chat with the boys. I said, listen, my fault. We've tried dark under lights racing before, and it just doesn't translate to broadcast. And I should have told you that when you guys put it up because I didn't realise. And they said, oh, well, it is what it is. We've tested it, and yep, no sweat. This old head has tried a fair few things that didn't work. That's how you learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Alton Park for round number 6. Then we go to Summit Point. BIR for round number 8. Now, date you want to put in. Hey, I hate that one as well. The date you want to put in your calendar, okay, is for the final round of the season. Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval. Now, let's hope they will go around there cleanly.
Let's hope they don't gap out and we're just sitting there watching people run around in circles. Because otherwise, you know what I'll do? I'll get a book full of dad jokes and I'll be ready.
Are we going to see? The thing is, as well, is how are you going to cover RC when iRacing is going to throw manual yellows on ovals? Because manual yellows on ovals comes out a lot quicker than the RC. Because 2 cars go round on an oval, there'll be a yellow.
Well, I will leave that up to the RC team because that is way below my pay grade and way above my intellect.
Okay. So there you go, everyone, on that one. Because because on an oval, the yellow rule is a lot different. If two cars go round, it throws the yellow. Now, I'm not quite sure if there's setting sessions that you can settings in the session where you can. I'm pretty sure you can actually take it off auto yellows. So that's going to be a interesting one. But I'd love to see the iRacing yellows on that oval. Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, that would be. It would be fun. I think it's going to be fun all the way through. But mate, this rating looks like it's getting heavier.
Yep.
What are we at? 100%?
No, apparently we're only at 37 still. Right.
It says 100% lower down. What's that? Is that humidity?
Yep. Cloudy, 18 degrees centigrade, moderately wet, 37% rainfall apparently, but it looks like it's getting a little bit wetter than that. So we will check back in with the weather. I can't stand the rain. Was that by eruption back in the disco? Eruption back in the disco era?
No, I don't think it was. But I will Google it for you,
What are we
mate, because
singing?
I'm pretty
What's it
sure
called?
I've got the album.
What?
It was sung by Tina Turner.
What was?
I Can't Stand the Rain.
Let me see what my Spotify's up to and see if we've got.
Oh yeah, there's another version. I think the version that we were talking about is correct. It was under from Eruption. Yes, well done, Ray. Oh, Sammy says that's his favourite song. Sammy, that's a 1977 release, mate. I was 11 years old when that came out.
But there's been quite a few. The Commitments have done one.
Yeah.
And Pebbles, apparently.
Yeah.
Tina Turner sung the same song. Beverly Knight, I Can't Stand the Rain. Adam Lambert. Steele's done it as well. Blimey, song's well covered, isn't it? That's what Geezer who wrote that has made an absolute mint.
Love songs and dedications with JP and Sinker.
Yeah, I'm not singing those, Steve. You can go first.
Oh, dearie me. Let's focus back on this race here. So we've had a few of the drivers. I was born in '62, mate. I'm a '67 model. We've got some consistency out of my dark horse, Dan Bartouche. You know, he's been pretty good across the last two races. Hopefully, he continues that through. Kyle Lavery, I've seen a bit of a lift in quality as well. But we've got a reverse top 10. Who is our reverse 5 for the top grid at the moment? So who's our starting lineup?
It will
fifth.
be.
Was that Dougie?
Oh, but no, because Dougie got involved in his own little tat-tat-tat, didn't he? Josh King, Dan Bartouche, Lavery, Hodgkinson, Horton.
Ooh, there you go. So that's going to be a nice converted. That'll give Josh Josh and young Lavery a bit of attacking speed there. Fingers crossed that restart of the PC helps. Yeah, well, mate, when you're out there practicing and stuff like that, this is one of the things you got to look at. You got rain coming up. You got to speak to your mates and buddies. How do I set up my PC to hold up the rain with a massive grid? Because all our series have got big grids. So that should be part of your track preparation as well. Speak to your teammates and see what you need to do to your PC to get through those races.
Turn everything on low and turn particles off. There you go.
Yes,
that's a help.
There you go. Yes, we have got time remaining 0 seconds, and then we will be starting to grid up. The boys are just disappearing as we speak. And get ready, buckle up, sit back in your chair, feet up. Popcorn or breakfast, whatever your poison is at the moment, you're going to hear JP's beautiful voice.
Here we go. Josh King on pole, Dan Bartouche, Kyle Lavery, Callum Hodgkinson and Josh Horton. With Dougie Gowans rounding out the top 6. Tony Baker, Dylan DeBono, Ryan Mueller, Bradley Mays, Chris Tomlin and Dan Byrne are your top 12. Going forward, Brandon Levin, Jamie Davis, Jeff Arnold, Ronald Allen, Mark Cochran, Luke Crum, Anthony Triego, Roy Oliver in your top 20. Cam Hardwick, Greg Johnson, Tyler Sheaf and David Gallo. Brent Wassell with Ryan Price, John Trott, Matthew Foe, David Simmons and Steve Banks round out at 30. Then we got Steph Piccoli, Dan Harding, Ben Simpson, Dean Sinkovic, Brandon Neelan and Kevin Wakefield rounding out the top 36. Then behind that, Brian Anderson, Shane Nowens, Travis Nielsen, Greg Leake, Troy Hollingworth and Kurt Nominson and RC below that one. So all on Mr. King. Can he get it off the line? And can he take the lead going down into turn number 1?
42 drivers. Wow, this is going to be awesome. Tina Hatuna had a release of the song too, as well as many. I'm a 57 model. Woohoo! Ray Douglas is 10 years older than me. Well done, Ray.
Oh, there you go. I'm a 78 model, so I'm still a spring chicken compared to all you OAPs.
So RC is just having a bit of a chat. Just let you guys know, we will have the top 3 outright of this race, plus we will have the winner of the Pro-Ams and Am in the booth at the end of the race. So that way we'll get a good split coverage.
Right, let's see how we go here. Going to take shape in race number 3. It's going to be fast. It's going to be manic. 20 minutes absolutely fly by. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Get your drinks, get your popcorn. We're going to have lights on very, very shortly. Going to be up and running for race number 3. No Troy Hollingworth. Kurt Nominson is on the racetrack, but no Troy Hollingworth at this time around. So let's see what happens with this one. Here goes the lights. Here goes the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final race of the evening is green, green, green. King got it off the line. Bartush got it off the line. Glavery got an absolute flyer. Is he going to be able to make his way up into second place before we even got down into turn 1? He's not currently at the moment. He's going to be in there. Bartush is going to sweep around the outside. That's an off-track, son. You might even get a slow down, Dan. Pick what you're going to do, but he has taken the lead of the race at the moment. There's been incidents at the back. There's been a crash at the back. There has been a mighty crash at the back of the field.
Yeah.
But here we go. Joshy King in second. Dan Bartush leading the way with Carl Lavery. Horton in 4th. De Bono in 5th place at this moment in time as these guys continue to fight. Oh, King's gone round. Lavery's gone round. Big old incident further back, unfortunately for these boys.
Looks like Ray Oliver, looks like. Who else? No, that was Ray at the back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wow. That was, there's more contact. Oh. That was more. We'll unpack that shortly, but tell you what, these boys, even down the back of the pack, there's cars going off left, right, and centre. Everyone's thinking it's the last race. Let's just go for it.
Yeah,
it's a disaster down the back.
Levin's been off. Banks has been off. Tyson's jumped to pit lane. So is the safety car out?
Not
on
yet.
The track? He is.
He called it.
Yep. We've got a yellow.
Yep. Way too much carnage.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear him call safety car, safety car.
There is, because he's out on the circuit.
Yep. There's still a car there too. Who's that on the side there? So we had a couple of incidents. I saw some massive... That's Ray Oliver off the track just there. Saw some big impact through that.
I'll have a look back. Hopefully it will behave itself. So... where do we start? That's going to be the question.
That's the question.
Right, let's kick it off with Ray Oliver's first crash. Going down into turn 1, the Till SLM machine. Going to take that, going to get... oh no, there's a car already gone round. It's going to hit him there. And so unfortunately...
that car went round, looks like with Josh... Oh, Callum Hardwick got hit under safety car as well.
Josh King. Oh, Lavery's gone sideways and hits King.
He's taken out Josh. Lavery's gone sideways. He's taken out Josh at the same time. That's.
We got Steve Banks. He's been up to something here going into the same corner. Nobody's. Oh, wow.
Who was that?
Absolutely punctured. Oh, just starts going mental. Who was that? But he absolutely smacked him. Big style there.
So
that's no, it wasn't. Was it 761?
Oh, he's just missed his break point altogether.
Greggy
He's
Johnson.
taken that Banksy.
Yeah. Then Josh King has gone round.
There is so much going on in the background right now. The comms are going off their nut. There is people.
People doing that as well. Luke Crumb's moment. Wow, there
they're
we
going
go.
to be technical issues. Tyson's dropped out as well at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think this is
so
just
they're
me.
Yeah, no, it's not just you. It's everyone. It's iRacing itself. So there's a few people that have had incidents under yellow flag that have been hit. Two cars have hit another two cars under yellow conditions. So there's a bit of action going on in the background. There's also all the calls for the different incidents coming through at the same time. They've got a full room in there, but it's going to take them a while to unpack this. Tyson's comms are out of action at the moment. They've just disappeared as he's come out. So the safety car is out there. They've been told to slow to 80 Ks so they don't hit the safety car.
Don't know where the safety car is, of course.
Can't see him at the moment. Let me have a see if I can see him on my second screen.
Oh, I can't find him. I think he's gone out. This was me last night in a dry track. Yeah, this is so weird. The optimization of this is just not good. As you say, I can do a broadcast with 60 Super Formula lights and in the rain and have no trouble. But then come here, put on some GR86s with 50 cars on the grid, or what we've got at the moment here this evening, and it decides it wants to go mental. So I think it really is track dependent. Greg Barber, safety car has dropped out. It's back now.
Yep. Yeah. I can just see Tyson just rejoined. So the boys are doing a great job. They're following instructions from RC, and they've been told to slow to 80. Bartush is actually leading the field at the moment. My understanding is by Barb's response there that Tyson will probably be rejoining.
Well,
so the order is what they're looking at the moment.
Yeah, Bartush.
And then they'll start unpacking the incidents.
Orton, De Bono, Baker, Gowans, Byrne, and Ryan Mueller. Hodgkinson, Tomlin, Davis is your top 10. At the moment, we are under safety cars. So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back up and running very, very shortly, I'm sure. But
okay, we are going green at the end of this lap. They've told Bartush that he'll be leading the field out. So Bartush will have the team.
Where is everybody?
They're just coming around the back.
Oh, there we go.
There they are. Yep.
Blimey. All right, we're up
They
and running
are
now.
green. They are green. They are racing.
Dan Bartush out in front there. Horton on the defense from De Bono. That's going to be a fiery battle. These two for the first time have come back together this season. Dylan De Bono sitting in third, Horton in second, but it is Bartush from ETS leading the way at the restart. He's done a great job here for Dan. He's got off the line, he's got going, and is now absolutely racing his way around. Horton, De Bono, Baker, Gowans, Byrne, all mixing up as well. There's action further back. Ryan Mueller in the mix with Callum Hodgkinson. Oh, Gowans has gone round. He's hit the wall.
Gowans has gone. Yep.
Oh, Dougie.
Yep.
Whoa, there's four.
Yes. So there's a couple of cars that have come around that corner and seen Dougie and gone poop and rotated as well. Dougie and Tyler Sheaf is another one. Have a look at that. That's Ronald Allen with, I'm not sure who that
there's
that's
Sheafy.
Hardwick. Yep. Sheafy, Ronald Allen.
Simmons.
And there's
What is going on?
And there's Newenson. They're all coming around his corner and seeing cars and just slowing down. See, this is the key.
All going round, look. Another couple
and
at the back. Oh, there's another
This
one.
is what gets my goat. I'm watching cars going through that carnage fast. And I wrote a letter to them all this week.
Oh, he's off.
Someone's going to break someone's hand going fast through that sort of carnage. And I watched the person that did it during the week last week just do it again.
Well, there we go. Are we back out? Is the safety car back running? Is it out on track? It's not at the moment. Doesn't look like we've gone back yellow. But that was absolutely insane. It reminded me of Brazil in the rain in F1, where they were all going off at the end of the center S's, just plunging down there. Nobody really wanted to get out of the car, but the same scenario here. They were just off. And there were so many people involved in this. Baker, Oliver, Gowans, Leak, Cochrane, Anthony there as well. Greggy Johnson, Brandon Neelan, Kurt Nommensen, Steph Piccoli, Matthew Foe, David Simmons, Tyler Sheaf, all in that little bit of a tat. And then we've got Leak, Nowens and Johnson. Look like they've had another little bit of coming together with Brad Anderson. Oh my God, blimey. We've still got 10 minutes to go.
I know. But you know what? The field has been hit hard, really hard. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 5 cars that are needing assistance at the moment. 6 cars now, Roland Allen. So there's a fair bit to unpack in the back end of that car. But how good's Dan Bartouche doing at the moment? He's really holding off Josh. He was holding off Josh to open my mouth.
He was.
And he's going to tuck in behind him because he's got Dylan DeBono racing him. We know that Dylan is a bit of a weapon in the wet as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So going to see how he gets on. Is DeBono going to be able to get back onto the back end of Horton here? But it is Dan Bartouche, Joshy Horton leading, and Bartouche in second, DeBono third. They're going into the right-hander of turn 14 for the lap number 5, should we say? 10 minutes to go. John Trotter's gone round badly. David Simmons
has gone round.
Yeah, Simmons has gone round
just
as
I
well.
swap you for the bottom screen. There's a beautiful battle going down the back there for the AMs, and they're all having it. 61 drive-through penalty.
Greggy Johnson.
Greggy Johnson. That was for that impact we saw earlier on. So they're starting to dish them out as they go. But have a look at this bottom screen. They've just one after the other, bang, 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 going for it.
Yeah, that's David Simmons, I believe, in the mid-pack. It's got Dean Sinkovic in behind him, Luke Crum, Travis Nelson in that, Steph Piccoli and Josh King. All of these guys still continuing to fight. Bartouche has got a little bit squirrely going round 3. Is he going to be out at coming on the exit? He does. He's pushing forward. He can see Horton. He's got DeBono breathing down his neck at the same time here. So there's on the roof of Dylan DeBono through the left-hander. Now through the long looping left of turn 8. It has been absolutely manic. The track has certainly got to be a wet circuit now. It can't be just moderately wet still.
Yeah, that is nappy wet. Kurt Normanson's got himself a drive-through contract lap 3.
Yeah, Gallo looks like he's also been involved in his own little ta-ta-ta. Chris Tomlin as well. Everybody struggling in the rain. We've got 8.5 minutes to go. And at the moment, it is Horton, Bartouche, DeBono, and Backmarker's going to be coming into this as well, Steve, because in 36th and 37th place, Ronald Allen and Kurt Nommensen, they're going to be up, having leaders tucked up right behind them very shortly. Brandon Neelan, Steph Piccoli, side of the circuit, gone. So unfortunately for them as well, it all looks like he's going off here at Rudskogen for race number 3, and it's been very, very chaotic indeed.
Yeah, the bottom screen, they're so close to 3, boys, just hammer and tong around some corners, getting really close, doing some great driving. Travis Nielsen is up 20 places. He is the biggest mover. He's done an exceptional job there. The next best would have to be Ryan Price, up 13 places, so well done.
Yeah, Travis Nielsen up 20 places and still sitting in 19th.
Oh, Kyle Avery in for a drive-through. So he's got an instant responsibility for one of those. I think that was where he hit his own teammate.
Yeah,
he's got that one.
That's where he lost control and went into it. DeBono's dropped back a little bit away from Bartouche. Hodgkinson has got Mueller in front. Lavery, we know, has got a drive-through coming. That's Dan Byrne from the Carlins. Gallo's had a rotten race for him, for his team. He's been off the side of the circuit. And Gallo sitting down in 16th with Brent Wassell in front of him. Then we've got Hardwick, Price, Tomlin and Baker fighting out in that midsection at the same time. So lots of action still taking shape throughout the grid. Pockets of battle starting to develop here, and they're all getting a little bit feisty. Is King, Brandon Levin, Dean Sinkovic, Hardin, all on the main screen.
This one.
No, 3 team SRWs all in the mix. Are they going to be able to get through this cleanly, Steve?
They are. Dave Gallo's got a drive through. You know, I thought you might not be happy about that one, but he's got himself a drive through for 078's just called something in as well, which is not Gallo. But, mate, in the Pro-Ams, Bradley Mays, Mark Cochran, followed by Chris Tomlin. Great little run there, and Tomlin's been hunted down by Ryan Price. Brent Wassell has really gapped out the rest of the AMs. So Brent Wassell has got David Simmons, Daniel Harding, Tyler Sheaf, and that looks like Josh Horton with...
King and Sheafy, I think.
Is that Sheafy in that other car?
Yeah, the question is was Sheafy that back marker? Oh, no, I think this might have actually been all position. Looks like it's possibly for position.
He's lost control. He's sliding into him.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like Stevie lost the rear end as he was coming around there.
Yeah, we've got Hardin with Sinkovic 11. They're almost going to be running 3 wide going up into turn number 1. They are almost 3 wide. Dean! Oh, Dean's got him very, very hard coming into 1.
Oh, teammates again. Is that Dean?
Yeah, Dean and Levin giving each other a little bit of a hip check running into turn 1. We got Hardin in the middle from the LCR. Baker's been off the side of the circuit. He's got himself back up as well. Dean taking no prisoners there.
No, he's trying to finally get a good run in by the look of it. Where's he got himself into? He is now 10th. Here we go.
10th in class, 21st in overall.
65. Car number 65 has got himself a drive-through penalty. Who's 65?
Sure, he said 65.
Just check it.
Okay, price is a bit off.
Cam Hardwick.
Hardwick's also just crashed again here. That is, I believe that is Ryan Price in front of us. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. There is Pricey. Hardwick goes out of control. Hardwick's put himself in the wall. Pricey goes round here on the marbles in the rain. Unfortunately for him, Simmons has also crashed again. Poor old 747 not having a good run. But
Dean's having a bit of a battle there with who is that? Is that 747 Simmons? He's out in the front of Levin now.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, so they're battling across there. Dean just went flying past him a few seconds ago. But Dean's finally having a decent run.
For well, he's going to go round now, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, okay, just checking. John Trott with Carl Lavery. Lavery's been through pit lane. That was a drive-through. Hey, if he blames anyone, I'm getting to blame you. You said it.
I'll tell you what, Levin and 747 have a great little stosh there. Levin he's a very respectable driver, Levin. He tries to do everything he can to keep it clean. And here we go. He's just about to pass 747. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. There's no more overlap, so he's got right of passage. He's done it nicely. Great drive. And that looks like the 07. Who's 07?
Oh,
what?
No, that was
just
Brad. No,
that work?
I think that was 11. Was that 11 in the yellow? Just gone shooting off there? No, it may not have been.
Yeah.
Might have been Dan Harding, actually.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't. It was in front of them.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it was 11.
Oh. I think it might have been. Oh, Wakefield's going.
Oh, let's give it Wakefield.
Backwards into the wall. These boys still going at each other there, but.
What happened to Wakefield there?
I think he got hit. Hey, hold on, let's have a look. I don't know if Levin really knows much about, or Wakefield knows much about. Oh no, they've all done it.
Lost it. Oh, two of them lost it like a pirouette. No, I think they're doing what do they call that thing underwater?
Synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dearie me. Bartouche and DeBono still going. That's back markers in front of us at the moment. I believe that might be Kurt Nomerson. It is. With
It is,
Ronald
yeah.
Allen up the road. There is Ronald, there is Kurt. Here comes Bartouche and De Bono. As these guys are there. Horton's going for 3 out of 3 this season already, and we're only in round number 2.
Tell you what, they race close. Bartouche is definitely lifted up a level in quality as far as racecraft and everything like that. He's doing really well. Oh, bottom screen, 2 wide, 747 going past with, I think that is Josh. Josh has got the outside line. Done a nice pass there. Oh, no, the SLM boy's gone past as well. Oh, there's Dean facing the wrong way again.
I told you, that was on you. Told you. Dean's having a good race. I said, you know, he's going to go round. Yeah, I'm getting to blame you. Yeah, all right. Well, there you go. He has gone round. And that is all on his brother. So don't come at me, Dean. That's. Look, I'll even show it just to make sure that he did.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me.
Does look good in red, though.
Yeah. He's a ginge.
Might be better being a lady of the night with a red car at the moment, because I tell you what, the driving ain't going so well. Yep. Dean doesn't have to put on the red light.
No. He's got ginger nuts.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, dearie me.
There he goes.
This took a time for the worst.
Oh, that looked like. I thought Dan Bartouche is going to go around then. Looks like Ronald Allen's trying to get out of the way there, but Normanson's taken advantage of him by him being a gentleman, let these boys through. He's giving him a hard time. He's not giving it easy to De Bono, is he?
No, he definitely ain't. Bartouche is making sure De Bono's got to work for this, as these guys coming into turn number 10. Oh, De Bono went later on the brakes, nearly hit Bartouche. Just managed to avoid him, tries to cut back, gets on the power. Side by side now on the rundown on the turn number 11. Through 11 they go, down into 12. Bartouche is going to have the inside line. He's got to open it up.
Well done by Bartouche there.
De Bono's going to try and go around the outside. Bartouche still got their inside. There's contact. Bartouche is round.
No. Oh, no. I think Dan was just pushing a little bit too hard there. I think that's a racing incident. He's just gone a bit too hard through there. That was unfortunate.
Joshy Horton's taking the victory. It was the final lap. Dylan De Bono is going to come and grab second. Dan Byrne is going to rock up in grab third. Oh, blimey. We've really got to sort that one out.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're going to have to make sure a white flag pops up or something. Byrne grabs the podium. Mark Cochran going to come over and take the victory in the Pro-Ams with Bradley Mays in second place. A great job from Brad. And John Trott grabs a podium.
Well.
He gets the
New
third
boy Matthew
place.
Pugh come fourth.
Yeah. Brent Russell takes the victory in the AMS if he can just get it round the final corner. And Simmons is going to wrap up the win, but let's just check out Brent as he comes over the line. Simmons is going to grab second place. Great job from him. Is he though? Because he has got Harding tucked up right behind him. But the final lap is the 747 flying Qantas airline machine. Going to go over the line. Is he going to wrap it up here? He's going to get this second place. Is he at the moment? Harding's going to run him down to the line. It is going to be 747. It is going to be Harding.
Very, very close.
Yeah.
Very close. What was the difference there? 1.2, 1/10 across the line. That is great driving. Tyler Sheaf got himself a fourth. Daniel Harding third. Kevin Wakefield fifth. So Kevin's had a few incidents today. Look, he's just got to focus, shake it off, and start again for next round.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, question going back to what we were discussing earlier on: how many cars or how many different drivers have had podiums tonight?
Oh, now you've changed it up me again.
Yep.
I reckon there I reckon there was only 8 new ones. There was 8 for this one, I think.
Oh, we had 5 new ones for this one. So 18 different drivers across 9 podiums. 18.
Wow, that's going to put a big split on the ladder for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. The standards are going to look
Line Rock.
Line Rock as well, yeah. Right.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that.
From race number 3, Joshua Horton takes 3 out of 3. Dylan De Bono grabs second. Dan Byrne grabs third, and then Ryan Mueller, Callum Hodgkinson, Dan Batusha, Jamie Davis. Mark Cochran takes the win in the Pro-Ams. Great job from him. Carl Lavery separating the Pro-Am podium with Mays and Trott. Trott grabbing a podium there. Then Tony Baker, Matthew Foe, Chris Tomlin rounds out 13 and 14. Wassell takes the win in the AMS and 15th overall. Great job from him. Then behind that, you've got Travis Nelson, Ryan Price, and then just peeking at the bottom is Dougie Gowans with Luke Crum and Josh King. David Simmons and Daniel Harding round out the podium. Tyler Sheaf down in 23rd. I think we were right with AMS on that one. Jeff Arnold, David Gallo. What?
Dylan De Bono.
What?
Leaving the trap to gain an advantage. He's got himself 11 point 10 point penalty for leaving the track. So that will drop him out. He's down as far as points, but at the moment it's still third on track.
Well, if that is the case, so De Bono's got 11 place penalty or 11 times.
Yeah, 11 championship points.
Oh, okay. So that's going to still be where he is. He'll still finish where he is.
Yes,
then.
correct. Still finishes where he is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, but he's got a 11 point penalty for that pass.
Yeah, and then you can see you got Wakefield, Simpson, Johnson, Levin, Nommenson, Lapdown, Allen, Anderson, Piccoli, Hardwick, Anthony, Shane Nowens, and Brandon Neelan. Ray Oliver and Greg Leake all a lap down as well. So a very, very interesting situation. Let's start off with, I'm going to go and lead with Mr. Brent Russell.
And then
taking the victory. He's got 2 podiums tonight, a third and a first. He didn't realise he was coming into the booth because he was just sat there talking his head off. But let's have a chat with him anyway. Brent, welcome in, bud.
Hey, how you going, boys?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Not too bad after that.
Not too shabby, sir. Not too shabby. 2 podiums tonight, mate. How was it?
Yeah, not too bad. I started that second race 43rd. I thought I was no hope, and then I think I got up maybe 12 spots on the first 2 corners, and then it was just damage control from there. Try finish close to the top, and I think I ended up getting third. The second race I was spewing because I thought there was only 2 races, but turns out there was 3.
There was 3, mate. It's on the schedule.
Should have taken a better look.
Maybe have a read.
Quick question for you. What's it like in the lounge tonight? Was there a lot of swearing, huffing and puffing going on?
Mate, I actually joined late tonight, so I didn't even get into the lounge, unfortunately, but probably lucky because there was a fair bit coming from me for a while there.
Good, because I was just thinking that the regular guys in there, Pricey, Kevin, Johnson, Dean, Ben Simmons, all got into situations there. So I could just imagine the colour in that lounge room tonight.
Oh yeah, I could imagine there would have been some colourful words. I was looking in my relative box and I was watching for those boys, and then I sort of seen them drop out, and I just thought I might be in for a shot here, and yeah.
Is this your first podium, first top step?
I did get a win round 1 last season, but there was no stream. So yeah, first time in the.
This is your first live top step, JP. That's a live cherry.
Yeah, that can only be my fault by the sounds of it. There was no stream on that one. Well, fair play, mate, to you on that. Well done for taking a victory. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Hey, I just want to shout out my sponsor, Deadass Podcast. He's streaming on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube. Best podcast in Australia. Give it a listen, boys.
Oh, mate, well,
excellent, mate.
I'll write that one down. Is it literally Deadass, mate?
Yep, that's the one. He's a cremator, so Deadass Podcast.
Okay.
Hey, mate,
I'll try to stay away from those blokes for as long as I can.
Yeah, me too. I'll have a go and have a look there, Brent, as well. Well done, fella. Congratulations, bud.
Hey, cheers, fellas. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Right, then we're going to go in. Where is. Why have we got Callum Hodgkinson? I thought Hodgkinson was in pro.
Is Callum Hodgkinson in pro? Yeah, he is. On my list, he is anyway.
My list as
So
well.
I'm not sure what he's doing there.
But where is Mark Cochrane?
Who was the Pro-Am met with? The Pro-Am
Cochrane.
win was Cochrane. So Cochrane's not around. So let's just go to third.
Hold on, I am checking. No, Hodgkinson is a Pro-Am, apparently on the standings.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So
our
Callum
board he
was.
wasn't. So he did take it then. Well done.
Yeah, let's bring him in here as well. A bit of a shock win for Callan Hodgkinson. Didn't realise he was a Pro-Am. He's been pro for the last 2 weeks. But hey, I think he has wrapped it up. He is a Pro-Am winner. So Callan, welcome in.
Hey guys.
Are you
very tough conditions tonight?
Yeah, are you Pro-Am, are you?
I am. Yeah, I keep coming second in the championship, so hopefully I can get a win this year.
All right, mate. I've
Callum,
changed it.
that's two wins this week, mate.
I know.
Tuesday night and tonight. What's going on?
I know. Talking to you guys again. It's always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, it looks like your luck's changing. Maybe the good foot's a good foot again.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's like I said, tough conditions tonight, but I'll managed to start the front. Down the back would have been a bit hell, but yeah, like you say, my luck was on my side again, so I'll take a few wins. It's good.
How is it out there? Is it slippery or is it just really hard to see?
Oh, a bit of both. There's certain corners where it's just very slippery. That yeah, tough conditions. I think Pricey was even saying that it was hailing at one of the parts on the track at some stage, but I didn't see it. But yeah, I do like the wet though. I enjoy it. So
well, I don't mind it either. But, I don't know how I'd go out there in these cars in the wet, but each to their own. Two wins in a week, so your form's coming back. You've missed this title now. What, 2 seasons in a row?
Yeah, second 2 seasons in a row.
So you're putting some extra effort into this?
Oh, I suppose so. I'm still getting home from work at the same time and just jumping in the rig, but yeah, I've got a bit of determination to get the win this time round for sure.
Practicing at least?
Yeah, I get a little bit of practice in, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe you were doing one of my jobs where you just come home straight from work, jump in the rig, do your practice in the rig before for the qualifying session, and then go for race.
I did do that, but I actually raced in the Apex League on Monday night at this same track, so I got a bit of practice there, so that always helps.
Excellent, mate. JP, anything else you want to ask this star?
No, mate. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go, bud?
Just Blackout OPR, simrigs.com, Palmerston Bakery, Distraction Sim Supply, Chance Scenery, DSM Painting and Decorating, Blackout Electrical Solutions, and you guys for the broadcast, and SRW for the league. Thank you.
God, mate. Well,
Excellent,
take care,
mate.
bud. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Right, I've corrected my sheet, so he is now Pro-Am. Now, as for where he finished in race 1 and 2, I cannot remember. So there we go. On that one, let's start it going in from 3 to 1. We'll kick it off with the 808 man himself in the red and white machine. Finishes in 3rd place, grabs himself 2 podiums this evening with a 3rd in race number 1, a 3rd in race number 3. Let's have a chat with him now. It is Mr. Carlins himself, Mr. Dan Byrne. Dan, welcome in.
Thank you. Good to be here. Good to speak to you again. It's been a while.
That's me. Podium in race 1 and race number 2. Race 1 and 3, sorry.
Happy with that.
I don't think you guys have spoken since you got the hat.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there you go. How's it fit?
It fits really
nice. Or is it just on the wall, is it?
Yeah, it's on the wall at the moment, mate. As well, it does look good up
Yeah,
there.
these Englishmen have got really big heads, mate.
Listen, that's because we know a lot, okay? We've got to give our brain room.
Yeah, you've got to shove as many peanuts in that skull as possible.
Absolutely. Stop it, you blinking bully. It's been one of them nights down up here in the booth, I tell you, with him tonight. He's been on one. How was it out there for you, mate? It looked very tough in these wet conditions.
It was very slippery. Yeah, that's full 110% concentration the whole time there. And yeah, just one little slip and you can lose like 5/10 in, without even realizing it. And all of a sudden there's a position gone. So yeah, you got to be right on it the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, it does look like Mr. Gallo had a bit of a rough one down.
Yeah, he was struggling. Not sure what the deal was there, but we had the same setup, which was just a basic. We just went with high downforce setup. iRacing's high downforce setup with wet tires. That's all we did. So we're novices when it comes to setups. We don't have any of those super quick setups. But yeah, he just seemed to be struggling. I'm not sure why. Maybe just didn't get enough laps in. But yeah, it's always next week. So yeah, I'm sure he'll come back strong.
Dan, what's the ambition this season, mate? What's the ambition?
Well, after tonight, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to keep plugging away. Josh is obviously super quick. So I think if I can stay consistent, mix it with those guys at the front a little bit, and if they have a couple of incidents and I play it safe, you never know. So I don't have the outright pace. But it's worked for me in the past where I take it easy and I drive safely and within my limits, and it pays in the end. So that's the plan.
Well, it sounds like a good plan from my end, mate. Because we seen. I saw Josh take some risks, even passing blue flags. Like way too close. He lives on the edge. That boy, he's got the pace, but we've seen it happen in the end of last season. He lost him the title, and I don't know if he's learned from it just yet, because he's still getting very close to black markers and coming through the pack. And oh, mate, hairy moments.
Yeah, he's not scared of pushing, that's for sure. It's same with De Bono as well. Like during the race, they're still pushing 100%. Whereas as soon as it comes to race, I pull back a little bit to probably about 90%. But that's probably just lack of confidence, maybe on my behalf. But I'm getting there. I'll try 95% next week, and we'll see what happens.
There you go, mate. Thanks so much for joining us. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, shout outs to Carlin's Motorsport, Drive Radar Wade on YouTube, Glam Radar, Little Rara, Eagers Automotive, and shout outs to Atari, Bianca, Frenchy Minka, and Zach and Levi.
Awesome job, mate. Well, thanks so much for joining us there, bud. And then we look forward to seeing you next week.
That'll be good. See you guys. Thanks.
Take care, man.
Good job, mate. Congratulations.
Bye.
Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, is a man that's been pushing all night to get to where he got to, and it finally paid off in race number 3. He'd had a yo-yo night. He got up, he went back, he got up, but he went back, and this time around he managed to stay up here all the way in second place. It is the Velocity Simlab man himself, Mr. Dylan De Bono. Dylan, welcome in.
Hi, boys. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How was it out there for you, dude? It seemed to be a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah, just a bit of fun, racing in the rain. Always good fun.
Definitely was.
The track out there tonight, it looked like some of your offs tonight were just too much pace through corners. Not enough practice out there tonight, or was it just slipperier than you expected?
Yeah, no, I probably both. I didn't practice at all. Wasn't going to race at all, and then just turned up and. Yeah, just didn't really have the setup dialed in until that last one. Thought my pace wasn't as fast as Josh, but was still good, and yeah, just struggled a little bit, but just here for a bit of fun.
Yeah, you got yourself a 11 points championship points penalty.
Yeah, that's fine. Like at the end of the day, I mean, if you're gonna drive on the wet line, you're gonna understeer, and you didn't really have anywhere to go other than hit him. So I tried to redress it, and he drove into the side of me and spun out.
I don't think it was for the contact. I think it was for overtaking off the track.
Yeah. But what I mean was, I didn't have anywhere else to go. It was either going to hit him or do what I did, and I tried to give it back, but yeah, he just drove.
He was too far wide.
Yeah, that's fine. But other than that, it was good racing. I had good fun.
When are you off overseas?
At this stage, it's looking early December. Just got to lock a few more things in.
Okay, so it's late in the year.
Yeah. Just got to finalise a few things.
Okay, we'll book that in the calendar, JP.
What's that, mate? What am I booking?
When Dill goes overseas, he's going to be out in the UK, up your end of the world, mate, and doing a few races.
Mate, I'm going to write that one down. Drop me the dates. I know, and I'll get up to the track. Chinwag while we're up there, mate. So well done, bud. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, just firstly, big thanks to Velocity Sim Labs, all the boys at the team, Haikoki Power Tools, Hit a Race YouTube channel. You guys are streaming it, obviously, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, mate. Well done, fella. Congratulations, and if we see you next week, look forward to it.
No worries. See you guys.
Excellent, mate. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and people of all ages, it has happened already and we are only in round number 2. They didn't want to wait any longer. The Vermilion man himself, Mr. Josh Horton, decided today is the day he's going to school the rest of the field in the rain, and he's taken 3 out of 3. The first man to do it this season here as well, but welcome him in, Mr. Josh Horton. Josh, welcome in, bud.
Hey JP, hey Sika, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing pretty well after tonight.
Hey, 3 out of 3. Stunning evening.
Yeah, it was unexpected, to be honest. Usually I'm not that great in the wet, but I've been learning off of Ben, I suppose you could say, the Brit himself.
I'm just wondering. You still don't. I just mentioned it to Dylan and me and JP were talking about it earlier. You don't back off at all. I've seen you coming through the back markers and you still get really close to them. I thought that maybe you would have learned from the end of the season race last season to give them more space, especially in crucial positions. But you still keep getting close, mate. Is it just you just forget about it and you just hell for leather 100% all the way through?
I'm trying to read what they're doing now instead of just like I was in last season where I was just driving and doing whatever I wanted. I'm now sort of learning how people sort of go about, especially when you have a lap car coming through you, because people always do silly stuff when they see a faster car behind them. They want to get out of the way intentionally, and it makes it really difficult. So it's good to judge a car maybe 3 or 4 corners back just to see what they're doing and try and drive around them instead of push them out of the way.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it doesn't cost you a bit. Was that spin at the very end, was that you playing a bit of drift, or was that you losing traction?
Well, the lap previous, I got it sideways because it was really wet. So I decided on the last lap just to have a bit of fun. I'd try the same thing, and the track gripped up and pulled me around. So
well, it was. I thought at one point, if he's facing the wrong way, he could lose those whole 6 seconds by the time he gets around. Me and JP were going, "What the hell?"
I got on the clutch kick pretty quick. I knew how far back they were, but I wasn't too worried.
You didn't get Code Brown?
Nah.
No.
Love it. The confidence of the man here as well. Nah, I didn't get Code Brown. Well, if there's anything, me and Steve did up here in the booth, mate. So well done to you, fella. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, bud?
Yeah, massive shout out to the boys at Vermilion Motorsports. They help us in lots of different ways and help us get fast. But our sponsors are Race Lab, Burb Designs, Supernova Motorsports, Moser Racing, Himo Setups, and Vermilion X Coaching, professional coaching at an affordable price.
Well done, mate. Thanks so much for joining us there, bud. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, see you guys. I'm ready for round 3 already.
Oh, it's going to be a killer, mate. Lime rock.
No more water, I pray.
Yeah, but it's going to be death.
If it rains over there, mate, it's going to be a mudslide.
I'll be in the fence lap 1.
All right, bud. Take care, fella.
See you guys.
Take care, mate.
Oh, dearie me. Another week over. I don't know about you, but these weeks seem to be going fast.
Yeah, I know. Is it because we're getting old and time just goes faster, or is it just that all the excitement and just anticipation of waiting for another round to come through and go for it? We're at round 2. We'll be at round 3 next week, and that's a third of the season already.
Yeah, I know. Literally insane already. Don't forget, guys, join us for next week where we are off to Line Rock. We've got a 20-minute and 40-minute feature. So mark the dates in your calendar. For some this evening, it was singing in the rain. For others, it was off in the pedals and with the wellies on, and off they were stomping in muddy puddles. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up from us up here in the booth. I've been JB. I've been alongside the OAP. But for now, take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
Good night.
It's a total one. This is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mosca and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down to the hill. Sam Noble wants to slip on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because, I'll tell you what, Bruce Tanak and James Dyke just